Today we'll begin with a new chapter, and the name of chapter is circles. Next we'll start tangent secant theorem. I'll write the statement for this. Given an angle with its vertex on a circle, a condition is if one side of an angle touches the circle and other side intersect the circle in two distinct points, then the angle formed is half the measure of intercepted arc. Statement is given an angle with its vertex on a circle. एक सर्कल है, सर्कल में एक एंगल ऐसा बन रहा है जो सर्कल के ऊपर बन रहा है. कंडीशन है वो जो एंगल है, जो एंगल सर्कल पे बन रहा है, उसकी एक साइड सर्कल को टच कर रही है और जो दूसरी साइड है वो सर्कल को दो डिफरेंट पॉइंट में इंटरसेक्ट कर रही है. ऐसा होने पर जो एंगल बनेगा वो इंटरसेप्टेड आर्क का हाफ होगा. गिवन एन एंगल विद इट्स वर्टेक्स ऑन अ सर्कल, इफ वन साइड टचेस इट, एक साइड ने टच किया, अदर साइड इंटरसेक्ट इन टू डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट, then the angle formed is half the measure of intercepted arc. Given to us. Now if you observe, there are three conditions here. One of the side touching the circle of the angle, other side intersecting circle in two different points. These two are the points. Circle, right? Now if I name this as ABC, now over here, if angle is formed like this, ABC, this is your center O, center O, and in the third case, angle is formed outside the circle. Angle is formed, center is interior of the angle, like this. So there are three conditions which can take place for this theorem. Condition 1, center lies on angle. This is the first condition. Second, center exterior of angle. Center is in exterior of angle. This is the angle, center is outside. Third, center interior of angle. Center is inside, within the range of angle. So given to us, angle ABC, AB secant, BC tangent. In all three cases, AB is your secant. Why secant? Because it is passing through 2 points. You can go further also. And BC is touching the circle. O center of a circle. To prove, now we need to get the answer. Angle ABC. as per the statement, angle ABC is half of intercepted arc. ये जो एंगल है ये आर्क को इंटरसेप्ट कर रहा है, एंगल है ये आर्क को इंटरसेप्ट कर रहा है, ये जो एंगल है ये आर्क इंटरसेप्ट हो रहा है यहां पर. So angle ABC half. Now to avoid confusion, what I'll do is I'll name this point also. I'll name this point as D, because over here it's a major arc. So angle ABC half major arc ADB. This we need to prove in all three cases. So according to some, we have found three cases. Center lie on a angle, center lie in exterior of angle, interior of angle. We'll start with the proof. Now in the first one, O center given, BC tangent given, by applying tangent perpendicularity theorem, angle B will be 90 degree. Therefore, angle B 90 degree. Tangent perpendicularity theorem. Also, if you look at AB is a diameter. Why AB is a diameter? Because O lie on AB. O is the center, so AB has to be a diameter. Therefore, arc ADB, measure arc ADB equals to 180 degree, because it's a semicircle. Again, diameter, so it becomes a semicircle. Now measure of a semicircle is 180 degree, right? Therefore, if you look at 90 is half of 180, 90 is half of 180, right? यहाँ पे हमको आंसर कितना है 90 आया है, यहाँ पे कितना है 180 है, 90 180 का हाफ है, इसका मतलब हो गया एंगल B. Now एंगल B को हम लोग एंगल ABC भी बोल सकते हैं. Therefore एंगल ABC is equal to half measure arc ADB. If you're calling this as first, this as second, we got this from 1 and 2. From first and second, we got the first answer. Angle ABC is half measure arc ADB. So simple it is. Case 2 we'll take now. Case 1 we have done, now we'll take case 2. Now in case 2, center line exterior of a angle. We are making some construction now. Construction is OA I have joined, OB I have joined. OA and OB I am joining. OA is equal to OB, radii of a same circle, both will be same. Therefore, angle OBA is equal to angle OAB. If radius same, angles are equal. If I am naming this angle as X, both angles X. Reason, angles opposite to congruent sides. Angles which are opposite to congruent sides are congruent. Isosceles triangle theorem. So these two angles are X now. Now, angle OBC, if you look at angle OBC is equal to angle OBA plus angle ABC. Angle OBC is nothing but angle OBA plus angle ABC. Angle addition property. Angle addition, we can apply angle addition property. Now, angle OBC, can you guess how much should be angle OBC? Angle OBC has to be 90 degree. Tangent perpendicularity theorem. Angle OBA is X, right? Therefore, I can write 90 degree is equal to X plus angle ABC. I can write angle 90 degree is equal to x plus angle ABC. Therefore, angle ABC becomes 90 degree minus x. Third equation, angle ABC becomes 90 degree minus x. Now after this, in this triangle, in triangle AOB, I can write angle AOB plus angle OAB plus angle OBA 180 degree. Why? Sum of angle of a triangle is 180 degree, all three angles of a triangle. Therefore, angle AOB plus x 180 degree. Why? Because these two angles we have named as x. So in this triangle, sum of three angle 180 degree, angle AOB plus x 180 degree. Therefore, angle AOB plus 2x 180 degree. Right? Angle AOB plus 2 angle x is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, 2x is equal to 180 degree minus angle AOB. Therefore, x equals to 180 degree minus angle AOB upon 2. We got the value of x. We are naming this as fourth equation. So far we have got third equation that says angle ABC is equal to 90 degree minus x. Fourth equation that says x is equal to 180 degree minus angle AOB upon 2. Don't you think we can use third and fourth now? How we can use it? Value of x we can replace by this value. So from third and fourth we can write, therefore angle AOB, third equation, angle ABC, third is angle ABC is equal to 90 degree minus, now instead of this x I am writing this value, that is 180 minus angle AOB upon 2. This is from third and fourth. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to 90 degree minus 180 upon 2. I am opening the bracket, minus into minus plus angle AOB upon 2. Have a look again. 180 degree minus angle AOB upon 2. Minus sign is outside. When I am opening the bracket and when I am doing the operation, this minus will come here. This 180 upon 2. I have split the denominator also. Minus minus becomes plus. Angle AOB, this 2. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. 180 upon 2 is again 90 plus angle AOB upon 2. This gets cancelled. Angle ABC is equal to half angle AOB. Now look at angle AOB. This angle AOB is nothing but central angle. Angle AOB is nothing but central angle for arc ADB. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to half measure arc ADB. Why? Because arc ADB means angle AOB. उन दोनों का meaning same है. So we got the result for the second part. That is angle ABC is half measure arc ADB. Angle ABC is half measure arc ADB. We'll take the third case. Third case is center lies interior of the circle. Center lies interior of the circle. So for that we have to make a construction. Construction is extend BC towards E such that EBC, that means these 3 points are collinear and this line is a straight line. So this construction I have done. Proof of this: angle ABE from the outcome of second, angle ABE is half measure arc ADB. Angle ABE is half measure arc AB. This is the arc, sorry. Angle AB is half measure arc AB. This is from case 2. केस 2 में हमने ऑलरेडी प्रूव कर दिया है, जो एंगल होता है इंटरसेप्टेड आर्क का हाफ है, एंगल है इंटरसेप्टेड आर्क का हाफ है, और यहां पे वही कंडीशन है, सेंटर सर्कल के बाहर है. नाउ इफ यू लुक एट एंगल ABE, दिस इज योर one of the equation. Angle ABE plus angle ABC will give you 180 degree. Why? Because it forms a linear pair. Therefore, angle ABE is equal to 180 degree minus angle ABC. Now look at this side. RAB, measure arc AB plus measure arc ADB gives you 360 because it makes a complete circle. Reason is measure of a circle. Therefore, if I am applying these 3 equations at a time, angle AB is half measure arc AB, angle AB is 180 degree minus ABC, measure arc AB plus measure arc ADB is equal to 360 degree. So from this first we'll write measure arc AB becomes 360 degree minus measure arc ADB. Now these 3 equations which I have highlighted now, so that easily you can make out, these 3 equations are there. Now these 3 equations I am using at a time. Therefore, I can write, instead of angle ABE, I can write 180 degree minus angle ABC equals to, instead of arc AB, I can write this, half is there, so I'll continue with the half, equals to half 360 degree minus measure arc ADB. Therefore, 180 degree minus angle ABC is equal to, now I am opening the bracket. When I am opening the bracket, half into 360 will give you 180 degree minus half of this angle. So this will give you equals to 180 degree minus half, opening the bracket, measure arc ADB. Now 180 term on either side, you can cancel it. This minus minus sign is also there, that also will get deleted. What remains is angle ABC is equal to half measure arc ADB. This what leads to our answer. Angle ABC is equal to half measure arc ADB. So students, we have done a very important theorem, well known as tangent secant theorem, where we have taken 3 different conditions. Condition 1, center on angle, center interior, center exterior. All 3 conditions we have taken. I really want you to do practice for this because it is a bit lengthier theorem, and do cover all 3 cases. Just don't wind up with one case. When you are doing practice, cover all 3 cases. Next we will start angles in alternate segment theorem. So one more theorem we are taking, angles in alternate segment. Circle, tangent, secant, angle formed, Now this angle, there is one more angle if it is formed like this. These angles are angles in alternate segment. This angle and this angle are angle in alternate segment. According to this theorem, angles in alternate segment, मतलब ये जो angles alternate segment पर हैं, ये दोनों angle congruent है. I am naming this angle ABC and this point as D. So given to us BC tangent, AB secant. Now if you observe, somewhere this theorem is based on tangent secant theorem because one of the line is tangent, other line is secant. ये जो theorem है ये tangent secant theorem पर बेस है जिसमें एक line tangent है दूसरा line secant है. तो जो angle form हो रहा है वो alternate angle में जो angle form हो रहा है उसके equal होगा, right? So BC tangent, AB secant. To prove angle ABC congruent angle ADB. Proof of this. In fact, this is one of the simplest proof. AB secant given BC tangent given. Therefore, I can apply tangent secant theorem. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to half measure arc AB. As it is a minor arc, so I don't have to bank on a third letter. So angle ABC is half measure arc AB. Equation number 1. Reason is tangent secant theorem. Also, angle ADB, this angle is equal to half measure arc AB. Can you observe some relation? Angle ADB, half measure arc AB. Why? Angle ADB is half measure arc AB by using inscribed angle theorem. Second equation, reason is inscribed angle theorem. So from these two, we can make out right hand side is the same, half angle AB, this side also half measure arc AB, both sides are same. Result is angle ABC congruent angle ADB from first and second. This is what we were looking for. This angle congruent to this angle as per angles in alternate segment, right? These two angles are same, angles in alternate segment. Same way, this angle, a line, this angle and this angle are congruent. Try to understand the application of angles in alternate segment theorem. Angle, segment, angle, angle, segment, angle, angle, segment, angle. Angle has to be on other side. Same way. This angle will equal to segment, this angle. Right? If I take this angle, segment, this angle. Hope you are getting it. Now, if I am taking this as the angle, the brightest among all, This is the angle. Alternate segment, other side, equal to this angle. Getting it, all of you? Angles in alternate segment. These two are pair of alternate segment angles, pair of alternate segment angles, pair of alternate segment angles. Right? This is how we have to apply angles in alternate segment theory. So there is a circle given. This is 2.4 per sum. In this circle, AC is a tangent. Then value is given to us. AB is there. Then after that, PQR this way. Then point D is also given. D is here. Now let's see what all values are given to us. Question is, segment AB and AD are the chords of a circle. So AB, AD are chords. AB, AD chords. C is a point on tangent of the circle at point A. Measure arc APB is 80 degree. Is equal to 80 degree. Then angle BAD 30 degree. To find values which we need to find out. Angle BAC. Angle BAD it is. Second, angle BAC only it is, not D. Angle BAC, second. Measure arc BQD. Second, we need to find out measure of arc BQD. So I'll mark out what all given to us. Angle APB. Measure arc APB is given to us 80 degree. So this arc 80 degree. Angle BAD 30 degree. This angle is 30. Two answers we need to find out. Solution. First is angle BAC. You can make out very easily. Angle BAC, intercepted arc. There is a relation by using tangent secant theorem. I'll write down AC tangent given, AB chord given. Therefore, we can write angle BAC is equal to half measure arc AB, half measure arc AB or APB. The reason for this is tangent secant theorem. Therefore, angle BAC is equal to half of 80 degree. Arc APB given to us 80 degree. Therefore, angle BAC is equal to 40 degree. This is the first answer. Now for the second one, we need to find out measure arc BQD. This is BQD. Arc BQD, angle A has got relation, right? So we can write angle BAD. This is angle BAD is equal to half measure arc BQD. What is the reason for this? Reason is inscribed angle theorem. Therefore, angle BAD given to us how much? 30 degree. 30 degree is equal to half measure arc BQD. Therefore, measure arc BQD is equal to 60 degree. Second answer. Measure arc BQD is 60 degree. Now we'll do question number 2 of exercise 2.4. Question is, AB and AC are equal chords of a circle and a line parallel to a tangent at A intersect. We'll do question number 2 of exercise 2.4. If a chord AB of a circle is parallel to tangent at C, then prove that AC is equal to BC. Again, I'll repeat the question. If a chord AB of a circle, the question is, in a circle, there is one chord AB. I draw a chord AB. Question is, this chord is parallel to tangent which is passing through C. Chord AB is parallel to a line which is passing through C, and that line is a tangent, right? So given to us, given chord AB parallel to BE, given to us DE tangent at C. We need to prove the answer what we require. AC is equal to BC. AC congruent to BC. So we'll join AC and BC. We need to prove AC is equal to BC. Very simple sum. This angle, congruent, pair of alternate angles, two lines parallel, alternate angles. Again, this angle, congruent this angle. Why? Tangent secant theorem. Result is these two angles congruent. Result is sides are congruent. Same thing I am going to write down now. Proof of this. Angle ABC congruent angle BCE. Why? Because AB is parallel to DE. Now if AB is parallel to DE, the reason is alternate angles. Also, angle BCE congruent to angle BAC. Reason is tangent secant theorem. Now look at these two, angle BCE, angle BCE. That means these two angles are equal. Result is angle ABC congruent to angle BAC. Result is angle ABC congruent to angle BAC. Result is CA congruent to CB, or I can write AC congruent to BC. Sides opposite to congruent angles. Angles congruent, sides congruent. If you want to, you can name this as first, second equation. This we got from 1 and 2.